Okay, we're back, and I've got a 9/16" ratchet. Caden is holding a 9/16" ratchet with a long extension on the top of the bolt head, and I'm going to go underneath, and I'm going to tighten this. Chair's moving.
You can feel it.
Okay, hang on, let me turn this right here. Okay, now hold it. You might have to hold. Okay, we got it tight. Is it moving?
No.
Okay.
Oh gosh.
Got it?
I need to on this side of me.
You can just hold this right there like that. Alright, that's tight. Let's move to this back one here. You may have to put your phone down and hold it with both hands. Okay. Put one hand on there. Alright, you got it? Okay. Let me get under here to this one. Tighten him up. Okay, can you move over to this front one over here?
Oh, yeah. Wait, what front one?
Over here on this side?
Yes, sir.
Tell me when you're on it.
Wait a minute. Okay, I'm good.
You on it?
Mhm.
Alright. Can you move to the back one? Are you on it?
Yeah.
Alright. Okay. Okay, thank you, Caden, for the help. That tightens those 4 bolts up very easily.
Bye.
Got the drain plug in, and that takes care of that. And the next thing I'm going to do is put on the hitch tighteners, and I'm going to have to drill 3 holes here to put the license plate hanger on, and then the wires are going to have to go through here. So it's 2 3/16" holes for the license plate carrier bolts, and then a 5/16" hole for the wires, and I'll film that in just a second. So this is tight. All I've got left to do is put the license plate carrier on, and then I need to put the hitch tighteners on, and we should be good to go. Okay, as we showed a little earlier, there's the license plate carrier that is going to be installed right there, and we need to drill a 3/16 hole at each of the outside dimples and a 5/16" hole in the center dimple for the wires. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to find a 5/16" drill bit, which is right here, I think. Let's see if that's big enough. And then a 3/16" drill bit, which is right here. And the dimples, don't know if you can see those. There's the latch. There's the 3 dimples, one on each end and the center one. So I'm going to drill those and see what happens. Okay, my drill bit is as dull as can be. Lucky I'm only going into plastic. There's the 2 3/16. Now I think this bit's a little bit smaller than 5/16. I think it was just in the 5/16 inch spot. We'll see. If not, I can wallow it out just a little bit. But there's that. And let me get the license plate carrier and the bolts, and we'll see what we got. Yeah, I'm gonna have to ream that hole just a little bit. All right, that should do it. Okay, as you can see, just these little bolts, one on each side for where the 3/16 inch hole was drilled. Put the wires through the 5/16 inch hole, whatever size that ended up being. And there you go. Looks like I'm gonna have to go get a screwdriver to, the bolts are bigger than the holes. So I'm gonna have to go get a screwdriver and I'll come back to this. Okay, I think I showed the wrong screws. I think it's these that go through there. That actually fits the hole a little better. And those other ones are for the license plate, which are going to have to actually go in there. Before this gets tightened up. So these nuts will have to go in before you tighten this up against here, I think. Yeah, they'll actually slide in like that. Okay, let me get my screw gun. Okay. Whatever size these nuts are, I'll find a little socket that goes on that. Those go inside the carrier. And these nuts will slip into here. The license plate will, see, they're kind of adjustable. The license plate will hook onto there. Okay, so all we got to do here is, I don't know if you can see that. Got the wiring. I don't know if that, I don't know. I'm sorry if you can't see that from the glare. But here's the two wires from the license plate hook, and here's the two wires that are part of the stowaway box. Couldn't even see if you saw that, so sorry if you didn't. they just plug in, nothing to it. Okay, so I just need to find a little ratchet for these nuts back here. And that's on, and then in a little while we'll test it, see if it works. And all I have left to do now, hope you can see this because I can't. All I have left to do now is I've got to use those wire ties and route this for the 4-plug. I sure hope you can see that. I can't, it's too much glare. But anyways, I've got to route that, and then I've got to put the hitch tightener on, which one will go here and one will go there. And I'll show you that as soon as I get to it. But other than that, this thing's just about ready to go. Okay, just as a final note, I got the hitch tighteners on. I don't know if you can see me release this down here, but you got to pull up on that orange handle, and then to close it, this screws in. So this locks it right here. You screw it in and lock it, and then over on the other side, this pin locks it too. So there's triple protection to keep this thing from swinging open while you're going down the road. Okay, the hitch, as you can see, I routed the cable with these cable ties. One here, one there, one on there. I may put another one on here just to be on the safe side. But you can see there's a hitch tightener here and a hitch tightener here. So you've got this big U-bolt, this metal plate right here, and then 3/4 inch nuts. This one right here, you have to pull the whole thing out and slide that in, which the directions mention nothing of, but just an FYI. You have to pull this whole thing out about this far, then that U-bolt will slide down, then you just shove it back and the pin fit, the locking pin fit. So there's your 2 hitch tighteners, which I'm about to tighten. The directions say 60 foot-pounds, so we'll just kind of see. I just thought I'd kind of tighten them even. Do a few turns there, a few turns on this one. I'll get them good and snug. About took me out. And what I'll do on these, I'll just keep checking them, since this is the first time I've ever had them hooked up, and I'll just check them as I find a place to stop. Feels pretty tight. Anyways, you get the picture. So that's kind of the to-do on this. Looks pretty solid. I'll give you a report back on it. Okay, now we're going to do a test to see if the lights for the stowaway work. Turn the lights on. How about a brake light? How about a left blinker? How about a right blinker? They work. Everything's good.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, it works good. Tail light works, or the plate light works good. I think it's gonna work. Okay. Well, that concludes the unboxing and installation of the Stowaway Swingaway cargo carrier.
Behind the scenes.
Pull a pin, the whole thing just lifts off.
Behind the scenes.
Yeah, it's not gonna be on the van. That's where it's going.
Yeah, okay. We'll just take it off the storage in the garage.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good, because I was thinking of...
Because for the bike rack,
But you have to...
I've got to take this box off for the bike rack.